Another gorgeous day. Light winds and not a cloud in the sky. I leaned on the deck railing of the airship and stared out into the forgotten sky. This is it. I'd arrived at the spot where Id had rescued Roland, where he had opened a hole to another dimension. Wasn't traversing dimensions something only the 6 dragons were capable of? Can I risk letting a kid who's capable of tearing the fabric of space live? Can't hold it against him that his astral foster mother led him down a path of darkness. Not to mention, his body had been hijacked by a literal dragon god. Don't be stupid. Unlike the other problem cases in the crew, this guy is beyond saving. He's an irredeemable menace. I hated that annoying voice, because I knew it was telling me what I wanted to hear. He's too dangerous to be left alive, and you know it. The voice began pestering me after I teamed up with the captain to resolve a crisis revolving around the sky's wedges, aka the 6 dragons. Good luck trying to silence your own thoughts from yourself. It sounded exactly like me, because it was me. A Sylvan of an alternate world spoke from the time-convergent boundary. Apparently, I had made wildly different choices in that timeline. Id has an imprint, what with him being a sky dweller and all. It's bad enough he's got the power of destruction. What happens if he acquires the boundary's power of creation, too? I was no expert in that mumbo-jumbo, so I'd have to take his word for it. Of course, I'd take it with a hefty dose of salt. Just let him talk, and hope that he tires himself out. Fine. I won't beat a dead horse, but here's some food for thought. Take a peek at this vision of Id getting his hands on both powers, and then tell me you're okay with turning a blind eye. A searing vision ripped through my skull and left me with a pounding headache. Where do I even begin with what I'd been shown? There was a dragon, presumably Id, on a murder-fueled rampage. His breath left behind wakes of charred soot that scattered to the wind as islands tumbled out of the sky. The ultimate strength belonged to him, and he unleashed it upon the skies until only a hollow husk of a world was left. Big deal. It had a 1 in a billion chance of happening. That's practically 0. Neat trick. You almost had me going there. Who was I fooling? So long as Id drew breath, practically 0 wasn't 0. I hate this. As much as I wanted to slap the smirk off my other face, I knew I was right. And that's what pissed me off the most. Sorry, Twain. I can't wait for your judgment any longer. You'd understand my position if you'd seen what I'd seen. Suddenly, Anra's words rang in my ears.
Sometimes making impartial decisions means losing the sympathy and understanding of others.
True enough, old friend. True enough. If that makes me public enemy number 1, so be it. This is my duty to the world.
What's this all about, Sylvan?
Id eyed me with great suspicion, and he had every right to do so. One doesn't get called out to the monster-infested Skyworm Valley expecting to have a fun-filled picnic. Thanks for coming on such short notice. You might want to sit down for this. It wasn't going to be an easy pill for him to swallow. I told him about his boundary imprint, the boundary's power, all that jazz. It was imperative for him to understand that one wrong move could spell doom for the world. Prevention is the best cure, meaning you've got to go. I took everything, and I mean everything, into consideration. I'm just doing my job here. No hard feelings. In my mind, I pictured a dragon's silhouette, racing through the sky above the valley, raining death and decay upon the land. I told myself I was doing the right thing.
I see.
Considering the gravity of what I'd just told him, it was doing a good job of staying composed.
I can't dispute the fact that my power has the potential to cause disaster.
His eyes burned with the will to fight.
But here's the rub. I'm indebted to the people of these skies, and I aim to repay them. The Sky Realm granted me this strength for a reason, and until I understand my purpose in life, I swore I'd never let this second chance go to waste.
I knew he was doing everything in his power to help the captain and others. You can't fake that kind of sincerity.
Come hell or high water, I will survive.
He made a big show of drawing his great blade. Yeah, right. As if that would dissuade me. Fine then. Let the games begin. We were both swordsmen, and we knew the score. Only one of us was going to come out on top. I, Sylvan, the Star Sword Sovereign, shall cut you down! All right, buddy. Throw the kitchen sink at me.
I have no intention of losing to you.
Alley-oop. There it is!
Mercy is
Hunga!
weak. Come
Oop! Too much for you? Oh yeah! Taste the blade! Take this!
Come.
Come! What's the matter? Eat this! Who knew you could keep up with me?
I'm going to need it.
Man, it really sucks we couldn't have met under better circumstances.
Come.
Over here! Come! Infinito creare! Let's shoot! Surprise! Have some death! Cat and mouse! Let's play!
Keep up. I have
Hunga! Tasty! Tear them apart! Evil! Over here! Oh, it's on now.
won't hold back.
Good! I like a fun challenge.
You should be able to dodge this, right?
Arrogant punk.
You won't escape me!
Come on! Give me a challenge! No!
Mercy.
What's the matter? Cat and mouse.
You're mine.
Surprise! Have some death! Hunga! Oh look! It's raining swords! Cat and mouse.
You?
I'll have you know I'm not just a pretty face. Hunga! That's gonna... Come on! Don't be scared. Let the dragon out to play. Let's play!
Ask for it. I'll kick your ass!
Alley-oop! There it is!
Awaken. Your dawn has arrived. Become my power!
Breathe a beast.
So on. Resist.
Infinito crearé. Sorry. Surprise. Ungo. Not a chance. One and you're mine. The heavens tremble as the sword sovereign rises. Oh look, it's raining sword. Oh yeah, taste the blood.
Myself ever again.
So you can rein in the dragon. What a surprise.
You're wrong.
Over here.
I'll prove it.
That'd be awesome if you could, kid. But I just don't see it happening. Bye-bye. Son, I heard the story. You and Mommy Dearest tried your very best to wipe out Zega Grande. Nowhere but
Sit to there forever.
let's play.
Till I leave.
There it is.
Death is the coward's way out.
It's all well and good, but the best way for you to take responsibility is to realize the danger you pose to everyone. Ungo.
Too strong.
Or you're going too easy on me. Go ahead and step it up.
I'm at ease. All or nothing.
That's good. I'm toast if I take that head on. Tear them apart! Infinito crearé! Tasty! Over here! Cat and mouse! Not a chance! Let's... Oh yeah! Taste the blood! Tasty! Sorry, you're done. Tear them apart. Great stuff. Show me what destiny has in store for you. Let's play. Let's go.
Such a shame. Your power would have been a great asset to the captain. However, I can't allow a seed of calamity to take root and sprout. Every threat to the world must be stamped out.
Over here. Sure I'm dead, Sohan.
Heads up! Here it comes!
Tough luck, kid. I finally broke through its tenacity and forced him down onto one knee. The kid wasn't a monster, far from it. But I had to heed the warning from my other self. Without the guarantee of him mastering his powers, I couldn't take any chances.
I refuse to stay down.
To my surprise, he wobbled back up on trembling legs and readied his hulking sword again. What does he eat, iron?
You won't stop me from keeping my promises.
Then I guess we're about to find out who's on the right side of justice. Neither of us spoke at this critical juncture, we raised our swords and prepared for one last strike. Suddenly, there came a whistle of air followed by an almost inaudible thud. Crap. Thought I had more time. The instant I saw that quivering arrow shaft sticking out from the ground, I knew my best laid plans had gone up in smoke. I'd been busted by the Goody Two-Shoe Squad, and I didn't need to guess who was part of that team. Twain, Lyria, Vern, and of course, the captain. Twain reached me first and alighted gracefully by my side.
Now that's weird. No one consulted me about dragging it out into the wilderness to murder him.
No, really, what could I say? The rest of the group came sprinting over while I got chewed out.
That's enough, Sylvan! Why are you two trying to hurt each other?
Yeah, what's got into you guys? We're all supposed to be friends.
Look, we've still got a situation here. Don't come any closer.
Knock it off, dummy.
It took a second for the slap to register, but when it did, oh boy, did it sting. The others stood there in uncomfortable silence, unsure if it was wise to speak.
You still trust me?
Knowing when to cut your losses is a valuable skill. Nothing more I could do but sheath my sword. The captain had this uncanny ability to inspire hope when the chips were down. I swear I could see this heroic aura glowing around them. Ever since I first met the captain, I could always rely on them as a bedrock of integrity. If I ever stumbled down a hole and vanished from the face of the Sky Realm, the Eternals and the world would continue chugging along without a hiccup under their lead. So back to the question. Did I still trust the captain? There was only one answer to that. Yeah, I still trust you. 110%. My beef with the Dragon Kid was all but cooked. I never have and never will lose faith in the captain. Now it was time for me to put that faith to the test.
Yeah?
Is your stomach growling? You can move on.
Come to view the requests?
Well, this was awkward. I turned to Id and gave him the best I'm sorry I could muster. Outcome notwithstanding, this mess was on me. It was entirely within his right to stomp all over my apology, if he chose to do so.
Forget it. I still don't get that boundary thing you mentioned. But given the destructive nature of the dragon's power, I can at least see where you're coming from.
Great. Way to twist that knife into my guilty heart. He and the captain were so much alike. Super kind, yet, at times, super ruthless. A dangerous combination, to be sure.
Last thing I'll say about it is this. I'm going to keep using my power for justice. I choose to believe that's what the skies intend for me. So, if you let me live a bit longer, I'd appreciate it.
Say, you ever heard the phrase, noblesse oblige? It means, those who bear great power must bear an equally great obligation. Wonder if the kids ever heard that expression before. Doesn't matter. He's the shining example of what that phrase entails. I was offering him an olive branch by laying down my arms, course, the captain didn't see it that way. "You're always slow on the uptake," came the harsh rebuke. Don't get me wrong, Id. You haven't earned my complete trust yet. But if the captain says you're good, then you're good. For your sake, I suggest you don't lose their trust at any cost. It looked like he wanted to get something off his chest.
This is going to sound silly, but I'm jealous of the rapport between you and the captain.
Huh? What do you mean? Jealous? He lost me there. Captain acts like a saint to everyone except moi. I'm treated like the scum that gets scooped out of a fish tank. Now I've gone and made myself sad.
You're special. No one else gets the same level of snark or ribbing that you do. Isn't that worth something? You guys share an affinity beyond regular crewmates. I'd go so far as to call it familial.
Yeah? Huh. That, never occurred to me. I mulled it over in my head. Yeah, like the way siblings squabble, right? I totally play the big brother role to a T.
More like younger.
Huh? But age-wise, that wouldn't make any sense. I swear I just saw a figment of TN smirking at me. Curse you, kid, for spoiling the mood. Curse you!
Hey, Sylvan! This letter came for you!
Awesome. Thanks a bundle, Lyria. Once we'd returned to town, I had drafted a report about the Id kerfuffle and sent it off to Anra. My hands trembled ever so slightly as I unsealed the envelope and my pulse began to quicken. Must have been the stress over the response that lay waiting within. I hadn't sugarcoated any of the details. I judged Id to be a threat and attempted to eliminate him. But the captain's steadfast guidance helped me cool my head. Me in the old days would have been like, "Slay first, ask later. The leader of the Eternals is always right." I cringed at the recollection of my former pig-headed self. But on to the letter.
Dear Sovan, I read your report with rapt interest. I get the sense you're conflicted about your personal development over the years. I don't know how helpful this may prove to be, but I'd like to offer my perspective. People change all the time. That shouldn't come as any surprise. As we've seen with Foer and Seox, the Eternals are no exception. It's safe to say the Captain's influence is largely responsible for altering the paths we've taken. Even an old coot such as myself has managed to learn new tricks. As far as I'm concerned, the Eternals have changed for the better. By that logic, you would simply be the newest member to undergo a long overdue transformation. You made a decision as expected of a leader, and no one can argue with that. Sincerely, Onra.
No one understands me like you do, old friend. Looks like Anra was letting my bonehead mistake slide without too much of a fuss. At least this time, anyway. That was a small weight off my shoulder. People change all the time, he said. It sounded so obvious. But hey, when you're right, you're right.
Hey, Sovan! Come help us, lazy bones!
It's always nice to feel wanted. Your wish is my command. It would seem my trials and tribulations had only just begun. Before leaving this skydom, I'd need to perform a spectacular deed to erase my name from the captain's crap list. A lazy bones, am I? I don't hear anyone else getting called lazy bones. But wait. So wouldn't that make me special? I feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Here it is. This one, yes? It's in your hands now.
Step on her! You better bring it!
What he said.
Stay focused!